We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Watson going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Auden Tate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Broncos first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 33 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off of play action, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. And Mariota going to run on the option. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
These two teams all tied after one.
The first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Now it's the backup Mariota. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have taken the lead. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Caught right side, Tate. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Operating from the gun, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's the reason we go for it. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal as a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
On second and goal. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
And goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Going deep this time for Miller. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Alexander Johnson. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have broken the tie. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Denver.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Judy. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant, and he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 12 at the 36.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mariota on the keeper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marcus Mariota, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
On the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A final shot before the break. Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. A final shot before break. Watson. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Check 4. Hey, 24. Check, go get him.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage, as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, Second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He was brought
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Watson, off play action. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now Watson off the play fake. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun, Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. On 1st down, Pollard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
His kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Texans 31, Broncos 28.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. For 23 yards, the final tally. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, flush to his right. Right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Texans 38, Broncos 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
2-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
That's good.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. He won't go down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now it's Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
31.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Texans.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are